everyone, it is your favorite fan of Punch, Mr. Falcon Punch 996, the underrated king, the recommendation master, and of course YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fanboy, back bringing you guys another new video. And today's video is going to be a type of video I haven't done in a while, which is a pickups video. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple of things I got over the course of the summer, since my summer has recently and sadly ended. But it's alright since now I am starting university life, which I'll show you a couple things I got from my university later. But first, let's start off with the manga, and first up, we got One Piece Volume 14. Which was a pretty good volume of One Piece. It's part of the Little Garden arc, which isn't exactly my favorite arc in One Piece, but it's got dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are always cool. And moving on, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Volume 1, or at least Stardust Crusaders Volume 1. Now originally I wasn't going to buy this since I like buying things in chronological order, and I wanted to start off with part 1, which comes out either sometime late this year or early next year, I believe. However, when I went to my manga store, there was just a table that was covered with these JoJo volumes, and it was like the world's most fabulous table. So I just had to buy one of the volumes, and so of course I started with Volume 1. And you know, I just love this cover. This cover is what kind of got me into JoJo in the first place, because it just looks so cool. You know, I love the colors, I love the style, and I just love the pose Jotaro is doing right here with Star Platinum. And it's really awesome. And as always, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a great series. Sure, Stardust Crusaders isn't my favorite part of JoJo, but it still is pretty good. And the recent anime has got me to like this arc a lot more than I did originally. And if you are on that JoJo hype train, you better get on soon, because I'm telling you, man, JoJo, it's taking over the anime community. And now we're going to move on to Detroit Middle City Volume 8. I am almost done with the series. I only got 2 more volumes to go. And once again, Detroit Middle City, a hilarious and crazy vulgar comedy manga series I highly recommend, and I really need to do a proper recommendation on this series sometime soon. I mean, I know I'll keep on saying that, but seriously, sometime either this month or next month, I'm going to do a recommendation. But as always in Detroit Middle City, just a bunch of random and crazy vulgar comedy went on in this volume. Krauser didn't exactly rape anything as he usually does in most volumes, but just, you know, a whole bunch of crazy shit happened as usual. And next up, we got something extremely awesome, which is none other than Dorohedoro Volume 13. You guys know I'm a huge Dorohedoro fan, and I waited forever for this volume to come out. I mean, the pain was intense since, you know, this volume came out like 2 weeks after it was supposedly released, since my manga store has just been slacking recently. So, you know, just the pain of waiting for this volume was really hurting me, but, you know, I finally got it. Awesome as usual, and I was actually kind of surprised. It was kind of a nice treat that the special chapter in this volume, which kind of starred Shin, you know, one of my favorite characters in Dorohedoro, I've never read before, so that was pretty cool. But again, as always, if you have not read Dorohedoro, read it. You know, stop wasting your time. Just, you know, go to your computer or whatever, or go to your manga store and just pick up Dorohedoro. Do it already, man. It's freaking amazing. Next up, we're going to move on to one of the most unique things I got for this pickups video, which is Gold Ring, which is a manga series that has its art done in Japan. However, the actual writing and concept from the story comes from a guy who lives here in the UAE, which is extremely unique, and I do hope more team-ups like this happen in the future, because this is just extremely awesome as 2 countries work together to make manga. Now, this was a pretty fast volume, but it was really enjoyable. It's basically about this young boy who's into falconry and wants to enter in this contest known as the Gold Ring, and it was pretty fast, and I can't wait for Volume 2 to come out, even though I don't know when it's supposed to come out, since Volume 1's been out for a while. But it is awesome, and there is a rumor that Gainax is actually going to do an anime for this in some point in the future, which is pretty cool, and considering that Gainax came to Dubai for the Dubai Comic Con, it does make sense as well. But if you're interested in reading a unique manga series, as well as just learning a bit about falconry, then you should definitely pick up Gold Ring. Plus, it's got falcons, man, and falcons are freaking awesome. Next up, we're going to move on to a very interesting comic series I picked up, which is known as Chew, which of course is done by Image Comics, because I am a major Image comic fanboy. Now this series is extremely interesting since it's a mystery series that involves a lot of eating. It's a definitely weird and gory, but at the same time a really funny story that I don't want to talk about too much right now, since I really want to do a proper recommendation for this comic once I read more of it. But let's just say this comic was so awesome that after I finished the first volume, I went out and picked up the second volume, because it's just that awesome. So until I do that recommendation, people, read Chew and pick up Image Comics. And no, I am not getting paid by Image Comics to talk about them in every single pickups video I do. And now we're going to move on to the final two things of this video, which are both from my university, and one of them is this little koala guy I got right here that on his shirt has the name of my university, the University of Wollongong in Dubai. So yeah, if you guys can't tell by the mascot, it's an Australian school in Dubai. So that's pretty cool. You know, he's a fluffy little guy, so we're going to put him on the side right here. And now we're going to move on to the final thing, which is this mug with, again, the logo of the university on it. So that's pretty cool. Not sure if I'm just going to use it or just, you know, keep it as decoration. Not entirely sure about it yet, but yeah, that is pretty much my pickups video. I haven't done one in a while, so I just decided why not do one right now. And as always, I am Mr.FalconPunch 996. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't done any of that yet, I will Falcon punch you in the face, so you better do it, and I'll see you guys next time.